What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Kelsick here, and today I'm going to be talking about how to set up your twin tip and touch on two common mistakes most people make when they're setting up their brand new board for the first time.
1, 3, 5, go! Coming from the wild, wild West Indies.
Okay guys, so today we're going to walk you through how to set up your twin tip. Today we're going to be using the Toner Joyride for our example, because this is my favorite twin tip to ride with foot straps. And all that stuff will apply to no matter what board you have. And yeah, setting up twin tip is actually super straightforward, but there are a few key things that you may not have paid attention to if you've never set up a board before. And that's what we're going to kind of talk about as we start setting our board up. So the only tool you need to actually set up most twin tips is a star tip screwdriver. So we got that here. And with the Toner Joyride, whenever you purchase one, it comes as a complete setup. So you get some toner slippers right here. Boom, boom, boom. These are our foot straps, which are going to go onto the board. And we also get a little toner handle right here, dun, 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 which goes dead into the center of the board. And then we obviously get all our nuts and bolts as well. So some for the slippers, and then two for the actual handle. So you should get everything you need to actually set it all up. And we're going to actually start setting everything up. So here's where things can start getting sort of interesting, I guess, because it's super simple to set up a twin tip, but there are a few things that most people, when you're first setting one up, you don't even think about. So yeah, the first tip is going to be actually on the bottom of your board, dealing with your fins. So we're going to pop all this stuff off for a sec and walk you through underneath of the board. All right, so here we go. So basically, this is underneath of the board. So you got some fins this side, boom, 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 and we also got some fins this side. Boom, boom, boom. And from a quick glance, they may not look very different, but basically, this is one of the key mistakes that most people make when they first set their board up. They actually put their fins on the wrong way around. So as you can see here with these fins, the highest point of the fin should actually be at the tip of the board and not at the other side, like it is over here. And this is one of the funniest mistakes that most beginners make when they set it up, because your board will actually still work like this, but they are definitely back to front. And it can be a little bit deceiving if you haven't really looked at too many boards, because you would think you would want the water running over this way, but you actually don't. You want them set up like that. So that's the first tip. Make sure you have your fins on the right way, and no one will be secretly laughing at you when they see your board on the beach. Alrighty, so the second thing I see a lot of people sometimes run into when they're setting their board up is not paying attention to your insert alignment. So some boards have them in center. The Toner Joyride actually has them offset, and this allows you to get a nice angle of duck on your foot strap. So basically, there is a right and wrong way. If they are at this angle, basically you would want your foot strap facing this way and not the other way. So this would be the heel side edge, this would be the toe side edge. So when I put my foot straps on this way, you know, it kind of gets a natural, nice angle for your foot to be in the foot strap. Whereas if I start putting them on the other way, like this way, you start to lose the ability to get duck, because your inserts are actually offset to be the other way, like this. All right, so that's a small thing to note. If you find like you're not able to get enough duck out of your foot straps, it may be because you're actually using your inserts the wrong way around, because you should be able to get a nice amount of duck on your foot straps to have a comfy ride out on your kite session. And then you can also see there's a bunch of different inserts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 different stance options. So this actually doesn't make too much difference. This is kind of a personal preference. I usually rock all the way in or just one out. But if you were a taller person or you just liked having a wider stance, you could kind of go all the way out to here. So that's something that doesn't really matter too much, but it's worth pointing out that, you know, feel free to experiment with your stance. It is always slightly different for everyone. And I'm just going to set the board up completely, get all the foot straps on, get everything set up, and kind of to show you guys the final product when the Joyride's all set up. And then we'll kind of wrap it up and get out for our session, boys. Woo! see, straps are good. Everything's lined up perfect. Fins are the right way around on both sides. And pretty much that's all you need to remember about setting up your board. Make sure your stance is good and make sure your fins are good. Pretty straightforward, but I've seen a lot of people kind of mess that up, so figured I'd make a video about it, as well as show you guys the toner joyride. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed getting a few pointers on how to set up your board. If you did, feel free to drop a comment down below on what board you're riding right now. I'd love to kind of just know what people are out there ripping around on. And if you want to find out more about the toner joyride or anything toner, make sure you head over to tonerlife.com, check out what we got cooking up. And that's pretty much it, booze. See you guys soon, another video. Peace, love, and big ups. Yeah, I definitely set my fins up wrong, so I'm gonna switch them around before anyone sees. Shh, shh.